beautiful, beautiful narc-free family. So today, oh, by the way, I always forget, my name is Cree with the channel Narc-free. I wanted to encourage y'all today, and I have some notes here. So refuse to lose. That's what was on my mind. There's some things that when you're going through narcissistic abuse, or a lot of us didn't even know that it was abuse, or we didn't even know what was happening until after we were out of it and we Googled it. A lot of us have found out by Googling. So once you know what you're working with, now you got to go back and kind of restabilize yourself and get your bearings and get yourself together. Okay, so what I wanted to say is there's a few things that you need to refuse to lose, and I'm gonna need y'all's help down in the comments for the things that I left out. Refuse to lose your mind. The narcissist is after here. The battle is here. All of the games, everything is an illusion. Everything is about, breaking you down mentally and trying to traumatize you and trying to trigger you and projecting their foolishness onto you, and the manipulation and all of the games. Okay, so they're trying to get you here. Go ahead and decide that you're not going to lose your mind. Just go ahead and you decide, because see, they don't get to make those decisions for you. Okay, you go ahead and decide. Your character, go ahead and decide that you're not going to lose your character, that you may have been triggered by some things that they've done, but your heart of hearts and who you are, you're not going to lose that. You're not going to change your heart and harden your heart because somebody did something really hurtful to you, extremely painful to you. That doesn't mean that, because I say you need to reintroduce yourself. You do need to reintroduce yourself to them. But that doesn't mean that you need to change all of who you are. There are some really good things about you. The things you need to change are if you didn't have enough boundaries in place and things like that. You know what the things are that you need to change. But your character, that's what they're coming after, so that you can end up like them. Okay, and you don't want to be a hot mess like that. So your character, your confidence, oh, they absolutely come for your confidence. I have never ever had anybody complain about my dimple except the narcissist, telling me that it's a defect, and it wasn't playing, coming for my confidence. Some people come at you in such a stupid way that you just laugh. I really just started laughing, and I was like, dude, that's all you got? But this person sitting across from me, this was not laughing, was serious. It's a defect. And I was like, I don't know nobody. So here I am explaining why I don't care if it's a defect or not. I don't care if you research something to try to break me down. I don't know anybody who's complaining about that they got a dimple, or anybody who's looking at a dimple saying, oh, that's a defect, except your behind. So you have to laugh at some of these things, because when they can't come at you any other way, they create a way to come at you, and it's to tear your confidence down so that you'll be stuck and won't move on, or that you'll break down mentally and all this kind of foolishness. But we're not doing any of that. Okay, so your confidence, your ideas. All right, you may be with someone and they have a business and they ask you to help them with their business. You go do all this research. You can do the research. You know what you're talking about. A lot of y'all got college degrees. That's all you doing in college is researching. But when you research for them, your ideas are not good enough for them. Okay, you can come back with concrete evidence about things, but your ideas probably won't be good enough for them, because this is also to mess with your confidence and to mess with you feeling like you know what you're talking about, or you being valuable. Okay, your gifts, the special gifts that are in you. Some of y'all are gonna go so many places and do so many things because so many doors open for you, no man can close them. The narcissist sees those special gifts in you. Okay, they hope you won't see that you have those gifts. You may be walking around thinking that you're just like everyone else, but everyone else may not be receiving the kind of favor that you receive. Okay, the narcissist sees the favor that you receive, and they want that. They want your gifts. They want your talents. They actually hate you for having them because they think you got it just by doing nothing, and here they don't have it. They got to get with you to get preferential treatment that you get by just being you. But what they don't see is that when you sow good seed, you reap good harvest. They don't know how many people you forgave who wronged you to get to that position. How many people who came at you sideways, who you know, didn't handle them in a bad way or a mean way. They don't know how much money you gave away before you got with them. That seed, all of those things, your attitude, that seed that you're putting in the ground that is going to come up. We say karma, or you can say seed time and harvest. They're the same thing. Whatever you put out there is what you're getting back. They can't understand that the way you operate, they would have to operate that way to get the things you get. They're not willing to put in. They just want to receive. They're not willing to put anything in to get the gifts, and they couldn't handle it if they got it. Because what you've been doing it for years and years. You didn't just get there just overnight. You've been doing this for years and years, okay? The other thing I put on my list is love. Don't you stop loving people because somebody tried and attempted to break your spirit. Don't you stop loving people. Don't you stop believing that love is real, or that someone can reciprocate love back to you just because you met some individuals who didn't have the capacity or the ability to love. Don't let that shape your mind, okay? Joy. Get up in the morning happy, y'all. If you woke up and you still got breath in your body, then you still have the ability to make adjustments to go in the direction of the life that you want. That's enough to have joy right there. That's enough right there. Just that each day that you keep waking up, you have the ability to make adjustments to your life, okay? And peace. Narcissists love to disturb the peace. That's really what they're masters of, is disturbing the peace. You want peace. They want chaos. They cannot handle being in a peaceful place. That's why that's where you need to reside. You need to rest and reside always in peace. And if you get around people that are disturbing your peace, or they're disturbing your energy, pay attention to how you feel when you're around people. Pay attention to if you start getting anxious, or you start feeling moody or something when you're around certain people. Protect your peace at all costs. It's the key to a lot of things. It's the key to you being balanced. It's the key to you being able to love and receive love. It's the key to you moving onward and upward, being able to be at peace. Even with the stuff that the narcissist has done to you, be able to find a way to position yourself in a peaceful state, however you can do it. And don't get me wrong, I know, because there are times when I've had a knot in my stomach, like it literally felt like someone was at the very bottom of my stomach and had grabbed it and was just turning it. And it wasn't for no day, it was for weeks. So I get it, all right? Your hair might be falling out. Ladies, you might be, I don't know what they call it, your monthly, there's some little Aunt Sue or something might come when it's not supposed to, because the narcissist has stressed you out so bad. But figure out a way to get in your peaceful state, okay? Figure a way to get at peace with everything that is going right for you, instead of focusing on the chaos that the narcissist is trying to bring your way, because they thrive in it. They thrive in it, and they know you don't thrive in it. That's why they're trying to bring it to you, because they figure that it'll break you down. It's got to be pretty hard for them to be with someone who likes being happy, who likes being joyous, who likes being at peace. And then they just have to be over there acting. Because the covert narcissists, remember now, they hide this very well. So they got to act like this is okay for them, when really on the inside, they're like, they are still creating chaos. They use triangulation and they cause chaos. You just don't see it at the time. You don't see it until everything comes around. Then you're like, oh, that's what all that was. That's why the birthday parties were always destroyed, and Christmas, and anytime there was a special occasion that didn't have to do with them. That's part of the chaos and the crazy making, okay? That the focus has to be on them. They need fuel. They need attention to be on them. So you be peaceful in your mind and put the focus and the attention on you and taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, taking care of yourself. Get yourself that cologne or that perfume that you like. Spoil you. Okay, spoil you. I hope this has been helpful. I know that this is a simple and it's not a deep message, but I posted a couple of deeper messages recently, and I don't want to put too much weight on y'all, because I know some of y'all are in places that are very devastating right now, and I don't want to put too much weight on y'all. So I want to come with something that soothes you. All right. Thank y'all for joining me. Anybody who has enjoyed my video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And thank you for joining me today. Bye bye, my beautiful, beautiful narc free family. Mwah.